Oh yes!
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. I mean, for him to get to the door like that.
What's up, everybody? I'm Rick,
And I'm Anna.
and welcome to a reaction to My Hero Academia episode 7, 8, and 9 of season 3.
Yay!
So, of course, Anna, watching My Hero is part of our goal to finish 101 anime. This is anime number 2. Last time we watched episode, 4 to 6.
Yes.
Lots of things happened. The villains
Right.
attacked. Deku got to fight, what was his name? Muscular.
Alright.
And won the fight. Someone in the comment mentioned that actually, probably that Deku miscalculated the amount of power he was using. Because at some point it says he's using 100% and it didn't have any effect.
Okay.
And then afterward, he does the 1,000,000%. But that doesn't make sense. So probably 1,000,000% is
That like he's
100%.
right, like he feels like okay, this is how far I can go, but really he's not pushing that limit like to get to what his capacity actually is.
Yeah, or what the real power's limit is, because it's supposed to 100% would be All Might's
Right.
power, and we were arguing about like whether or not is that really it. I guess that would make sense, because again, 1,000,000% is not a
Yeah,
thing.
what's that even?
Yeah. What else happened? Oh, one interesting thing, Dark Shadow. What did you think of that?
I think that Tokoyami's power is one of the most interesting ones because, of the way it manifests. And with everything that happened, like we get to see more of that, and I really liked it, and I'm really curious to see even more of it and
Yeah.
what's he gonna do about like how is he gonna learn even like how to control it even more because he needs to do that.
Yeah, and in the end, he got captured also alongside Bakugo.
Yeah.
Which is probably where we're gonna start now. Bakugo and Togami were captured by that guy. He put them in little balls,
Yeah, like in some little
Yeah.
balls.
and Deku devised the plan so that they would be launched inside the villains, where they were meeting, the place where they were all meeting. And we'll see what they do, because Deku is in no condition to fight right
Right,
now.
we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't he have stayed behind?
Yeah, probably. They got Todoroki with them, which is probably the only one who can do something at this point. So we'll see. And I expect, of course, Aizawa, who's on the run, to come and help them at the last second, probably.
Yeah, probably that's gonna happen. It would make sense.
And I think Tokoyami is gonna get freed, and Bakugo
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yes.
will still be captured.
But I think in the end he'll be fine because it seems like their plan is just to like
Recruit him.
right.
Mhm.
So
And they're not just gonna let him go if he doesn't accept to get recruited, though.
you think? I think maybe they'll do that thing where they're just like trying to put the idea in his head, and then they'll be like,
Go ahead.
yeah, you can
you'll
do
come
whatever.
back.
You can do whatever you want, but you'll see in the end. You'll come back to us.
Yeah, let's watch some My Hero now.
Right. He keeps saying that, but he's not doing anything really.
Deku? Well, he
Yeah.
came up with the plan, I guess.
Yeah, but
But like we were arguing, like maybe it would have been a good idea to leave him behind.
right.
What a twist.
Okay, let's see the twist.
Yeah, they gave them the permission to self-defense.
Right.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I thought it was in the forest. Oh, maybe he made another copy. That
Yeah,
guy.
right.
The defeated villain. Blood control. Oh, that's a bit creepy.
Wait, that's the teacher's power?
It seems like it. Yeah, so the plan is not necessarily to succeed, but just
Right.
shake the system a bit.
Scare the people.
Yeah.
Show them that those heroes won't always be there.
But even when they're there,
They can't always win.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I completely forgot about him.
But I thought they were gonna use him to take out the fire.
Oh right.
The villains have already won, though. They got Bakugo and Tokoyami.
Right.
That's the plan.
I mean, the kids that are after them now. Wow.
Oh, did he get burned? Oh no, I think they all got away on time.
Yeah, but I think they got a little bit touched by the.
Fire.
Yeah.
All right, she like beat up guys.
Right.
You'd be cooler if you bled more.
She's creepy.
Yeah.
She's creepy and weird and psychotic.
You're not my type. Why not? He's also beaten up.
No, because he's big and strong.
Uh,
Muscular. Oh.
he can put himself in the ball too.
Mr. Compress.
Yeah. Oh, he got the compress ball.
Yeah. Oh, he got them both.
Oh, yeah. Are they the right runs?
I wonder.
As expected of someone with 6 arms. The Nomu.
Oh my goodness.
Forgot about him.
And this
And
thing.
Warp. No, they got the wrong ones. I
Yeah.
thought that'd give them a present.
Right.
And his mouth, yeah.
Right. They wouldn't have gotten them any, like, never.
Oh, so they didn't even get Tokoyami back, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
they didn't get any of them. Oh, I was sure they would. Oh,
Alright, Aoyama was hiding there.
okay.
Oh!
What?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
useless, Deku. So they got one back. Oh.
There you go. No. And it was Todoroki who missed.
Yeah.
He'll feel so bad.
I'm surprised Bakugo is not doing anything. Like, don't come, Deku. Oh.
I don't think that, like, maybe he's not capable of moving. He just got out of that compression thing.
Yeah, because I thought, like, for sure, the first thing he would do is some explosion, start
Yeah.
screaming. Total defeat. They got what they wanted.
Right.
Because he even said, like, he wasn't supposed to take Tokoyami, he just thought it'd be.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has an interesting power.
Mhm.
But you know what's interesting is that if you think in terms of numbers, I mean, they lost one person. But it's not that, it's the one person that the villains wanted.
Yeah. Completely lost to the villains, yeah.
Yeah.
15 were unconscious or in serious condition. 11 had major or minor injuries.
Only 13 got uninjured.
And 1 was missing. Yeah. Lost blood and went missing.
Oh,
Also, they still got 3 villains, those that were knocked out.
right.
But the 2 that were, like, fighting the Pow Pow, they escaped with Warp, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
It ended the day it began.
They were also... No, they got 1 day out of the summer camp.
I guess, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, how can you trust the school anymore, you know?
Yeah.
The villains got what they wanted. They shook the system. Just give the student the permission to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I was relaxing in the tub.
I
There's-
mean, he couldn't have known.
Yeah.
So he thought about it.
What do you mean?
That they will try to make him become
Oh,
a villain.
villain, yeah.
Bakugo.
The principal, you mean?
Yeah.
There's a traitor among us. Yeah, how could they have known? They knew everything about the students, although they saw them on TV, but still. And they knew where the training camp would be. I mean, until you know who the traitor is, you have to act as if...
There is a traitor.
No, as if you trust them all. Otherwise,
Ah, yeah.
the suspicion amongst themselves is going to destroy the group, you know. You have to investigate secretly.
Yeah. Oh. His failure.
I mean, There's nothing he could have done. He can't be
He
everywhere
wasn't.
at the
He
same
wasn't
time.
even there,
Yeah.
right?
So they're planning to launch an all.
An attack.
Yeah. They know where the villain's headquarters is. Or was it made known on purpose?
I wonder, yeah, because the villains seem to always be a step ahead.
Yeah.
Already, like
yeah,
they're
of course.
already turning against the school.
Well, of course, a kid was kidnapped on their watch. It's supposed to be the best school for hero training.
Right.
One day your armor just gonna stop working.
Right.
Like the amount of time he breaks them. And look at his mom saying, I can't take this anymore. You need to be more careful. Train. Deku, train.
He's in the worst situation of all of them.
I mean, Bakugo is in the worst situation of all of them.
I mean, in terms of injuries.
Ah, and some are still unconscious from the gas.
Oh.
You couldn't do anything
No,
with your broken
you could-
arms.
Yeah, your arms weren't working.
You'll turn into a useless doll after saving one person. Exactly what happened. Then let's save him this time. How are you gonna be able to do that?
What are they gonna do though?
Yeah, they don't have the permission to fight. They heard about the plan.
Oh.
Yeah, the tracking device.
Right.
Yeah, they know they're breaking the rules. They're planning to do it anyway.
Right.
We should leave it to the pro. This isn't for us to act. We can't go save him. Leave it to the pros.
No, but that's so interesting. Think about it. Because like what they're doing now, it's like in a way they are breaking the society rules, the hero rules. You know, because think about it, like the way the hero killer was talking about it, right? Like this society, it doesn't work well. These rules that you put in place, it's fake, it's fragile, it doesn't function, you know.
Yeah, but it was mainly talking about heroes being heroes for other
Yes,
reasons
exactly,
than just.
exactly. But it's because like the society is made like this. But what these kids are doing now, they're being real heroes. They don't care about the rules that they have to respect or about the fact that we should let the pros do it. You know, we have to do something because we feel like we have to do something. That's what a hero does, right?
Yeah.
So like they're breaking out of their like confinements in order to do what their judgment dictates them to do, which is technically the right thing, right? Which is to save their friend.
Yeah, of course, but I think the larger debate still stands. I don't think they can just destroy the system as it is because the system exists for a reason. And we've talked about how
Yeah, right.
it is a ridiculous system and rules should definitely be changed to allow at least for self-defense
Yeah.
or at least for deferred self-defense, meaning like if someone else is in danger, I see them in danger, I can go help. And maybe you can keep not allowing active pursuit
Right.
if you're not licensed, if you're not a pro, quote unquote. But just ripping every rules out means that they would be back to a state of chaos still.
Yeah, that's true,
Because who's
but-
gonna take responsibility when something goes bad? Because something will go bad.
Right, that's true. But in the sense that, like, for things to change, some radical action must be taken, must happen, whether or not it's the right thing to do at that moment. You know, that's how change happens.
Yeah.
And these kids going against the rules to do something that they feel is right is maybe like a change like that needs to happen
Needs to happen, yeah.
for the society or for the ones who make the rules to see that, okay, maybe we don't actually do it right. Maybe we can change some stuff, right? Because what the villains do is they're trying to achieve the same thing, which is to break
This hero system.
hero system, right? But they're doing it in a bad way, quote unquote, because they're doing it by like attacking and killing and showing that heroes don't actually have the power, whereas the kids are doing it in a way in which they show like, no, we don't need those rules. We don't need to always look up to a certain number of a few people who are allowed to save us whenever they're there, you know.
Yeah, but I
We
mean,
can do it ourselves if we can.
Hero Killer definitely had like part of the right state of mind, not completely
Minus the
because
action,
he
the right
was-
kind of action.
Yeah, meaning this society as it is right now, definitely, in my opinion, with the few episodes we've watched, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
You know, something is wrong.
yeah,
Even in times of peace, because right now there's all this turmoil with the League of Villains, but even in times of peace, it doesn't seem ethical, it doesn't seem righteous, it doesn't, like, half of these heroes seems like they're not really heroes. Some others seems like they're straight up
yeah.
villains.
There are some of them who obviously just got into it as a way to
Make money.
or in the end like become something else, like
Yeah.
that girl who was about on magazines and whatever. But
Exactly, like for the fame, for the money,
Yeah.
and so like, what is even the meaning of being a hero anymore? They've perverted the whole thing.
Exactly.
They've made it into an institutionalized like thing with the schools and the permit and everything. Like, imagine that, and any comics that you would know, like Batman has to go to school to learn to be a hero.
Yeah.
You know, the idea by itself is ludicrous.
Right.
But there is also the reverse element. You know, I want to play a little bit of devil's advocate, which is if everyone has a power and if it's like unrestricted by any rules, then it's chaos. you know.
Yeah.
And so there is a middle ground somewhere, definitely, between what the villains are trying to achieve and what the society is right now. But the villains are not totally wrong. You know, the society as it is,
And
it's not working.
And you were saying earlier about, you know, what will happen when something goes wrong, if there are no rules. But what happens now when things go wrong? When a licensed hero can get there in time? They'll be like, well, the other people who were here who couldn't help you, they weren't allowed to. So
Exactly.
that's the rules.
Yeah.
That's that. I'm sorry
Yeah,
for you,
but
but
I meant more in the sense like when a hero does something and
Yeah,
causes something
I
to
saw-
go
yeah,
wrong. You know,
that's-
if Bakugo tries to save someone and blow up a building with 100 other people in it, what happens?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's much worse.
Yeah. But right
Or
now,
at least it looks much worse.
Yeah.
Like,
but with a system of accountabilities, you know, you're pro hero. If you do something bad, we know how to track you down. We know like your information. But all the rest is ridiculous to
Yeah.
me. It's been ridiculous since they have introduced this rule that you can't even defend yourself.
right.
You can't save someone if you're not
stupid
licensed.
because it's not even just what if happens if you get attacked by a villain. What happens if you just get attacked?
Yeah.
Like, you could stop it and you won't.
But yeah, I don't want to like beat
Yeah.
this subject to death because
We've talked about all
talked
of
about
this.
this so many times. But the episode itself was, I think, more general than just this bit at the end of
Yeah.
them arguing whether or not they should go save Bakugo by themselves. And they were talking about taking an exam to have like temporary or like some acting power. So maybe they'll do that and then go help with the mission. I don't know if that's
Okay.
too long. They were planning to do it in the fall. No, that's what the training was for. So I don't know, like, what's the timeline exactly? Because you'd want to go save Bakugo as quickly as possible. So probably that's not a possibility.
Yeah, I think the kids will go like right now.
But Deku needs to heal, which is what I want to talk about actually. That idea that he's useless. You know, he said Aizawa Sensei warned me, and he never listened, and it seemed to always work out for him in the end.
But not this time.
But not this time, and for the first time, you know, like even by giving it his all, it wasn't enough. It was enough to save one person, but then you're useless. You're just a rag doll, you know, with your broken arms running
Right.
around. And so there's definitely something to be learned from him, and I hope he takes the lesson, and I hope he focuses all of his energy into either training to get more out of the power, or like thinking of a way to use the amount of power that he can use right now in a more efficient ways
right.
that doesn't require him to like, oh, and I can't beat this guy with 5%, so I have to go to 100% and break my arms.
Right.
Maybe there's something you can do with that 5% that is not just trying to punch him. you know?
Right. Ah, that would be interesting. Yeah, that would be really interesting. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. But that total defeat, I guess they needed that. Everybody needed that.
Oh yeah.
Even
Oh yeah.
the school, you know, because there's that complacence from the hero that I guess that's what the villains want, you know, to shake things up a bit.
Like I think that it's obviously not good to like, you know, make the people lose confidence in their heroes. But it is good to give heroes a reminder that, you know, you're not, you know, at the top of that pyramid.
Yeah.
You can be defeated, so you have to be, you know,
Always aware of
Right.
it, always prepared.
yeah,
You know, why is it just now that they're thinking about how to better train the students? You
yeah,
know,
exactly.
like shouldn't that be in the system already? You're training heroes, but you never train them really to be able to defend themselves.
Right, like while they're in school,
Yeah.
you should have thought before that while they're in school, they could be targets, right? Because these
Yeah.
are people who train to be heroes. So,
And I think they mentioned that what the training they were doing might have been for later years, but now they're doing it now because of the situation. But maybe they should have been doing it
like this, like from the beginning.
from the beginning, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next episode.
No.
Okay, episode 8.
That's also interesting, you know, because that was All Might's philosophy as a hero.
What is?
That he always has to put up this strong front to make people trust that they can be saved even when he can't reach them actually. But then imagine, like, I'm wondering, did he ever think what kind of a pressure he would put on Deku's shoulders? Like, because I've done this, you have to do it too. But really, no, you shouldn't. Like, is this the right thing to do?
Oh, you don't have to do it exactly like
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is it okay that now Deku feels like he failed because he could only save one person?
From Ida to Midoriya. What do you think of this situation, though?
I'm wondering now, Midoriya feels like that, but really, what about Todoroki? We didn't even talk about that. He could
Right.
have reached
Hmm.
Bakugo, but
He
missed.
failed, yeah.
And he had no body injuries or anything else. He just like didn't.
Get there on time.
Right,
So that's why he wants to go, probably. One of the reasons he wants to go, he feels guilty.
right.
But I mean, in terms of this debate, you know, like, a lot of the students are saying they shouldn't go. And some of them are saying they should go. Ida is probably the one who, you know, doesn't want to break the rule the most. But he's the one who did it in the past, you know.
But maybe that's why, because he knows the consequences.
Oh my god, look at these scars.
Wow. And look at that part of his arm, it's
Yeah.
burned. Oh, I told you he got burned.
Yeah, so his body couldn't take the strain of
Right.
the 100% power. Oh, 1,000,000%.
Right.
If you keep getting injured in the same way 2 or 3 more times, you live without being able to use your arms.
Wow. So that's it. He's going home.
I mean, 2 or 3 more times. The fact that they said 2 or 3 more times tells me that he's gonna use
Use
it
it at least one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah.
Thank you, Midoriya. Oh. From Kota. I'm sorry I punched you in the balls. Thanks you for saving me.
That's cute.
It was worth it, I guess.
I mean, it was worth it just
To save one
to save
person, yeah.
anyone, yeah.
But you gotta stop this, my friend. You gotta figure something out. And you're worrying your mom so much. Do you have to go to
Oh.
UA, even his mom? And she's
They
worried
got
for
to
him.
everyone.
Yeah. Or else they're gonna ask him to help with
Of course.
the attack.
But they're attacking right now. Why are, like, this I don't understand. Why are the kids going?
They just feel powerless and they wanted to do something. Number 5 hero, headshot. I
I
haven't
am-
seen him before.
Like, I understand number 10 hero.
Gang Orca. Gran Torino.
He has no number.
He's not really active.
Yeah.
Wild Pussycat. And I guess the low ones don't have numbers, right?
Yeah. Well, or maybe they only count to 10,
Yeah,
and then it's like,
whatever.
yeah,
11?
everyone else.
Who cares about 11? Right, she doesn't have to help them.
Right.
It seems to me like right now the answer is that they shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't. Not because it's not like the right thing to do anything like this, but because the heroes are going tonight. Why?
But also they're already in a bad state, you know, like they could just get out of the hospital, can barely use his arms yet.
Right.
While you're trying to make the same mistakes I did. Yeah, Ida, it's because he did it
Right.
before. Oh, he punched him.
Oh, he's so
Ida.
touching.
He's a good friend.
Yes.
So they're not going to fight, they just want to get him and get away? That's
Yeah.
kind of naive.
Right.
As if you
But
would...
maybe that's why they're thinking it's a good thing to do tonight if the heroes are attacking tonight. No one will know that they're there.
Their body moved before they had a chance to think. I feel like All Might is saying all these inspirational stuff and it's messing up with his mind.
Yeah.
What was that?
He was talking to us.
Was he talking to us?
I
That
think
was
so, yeah.
the narration talking to... That was so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it was. I thought about it too.
Yeah.
Like,
So
what?
do you remember after the USG attacked when I said that a much bigger event was coming?
That's super. It's talking directly to us. Okay.
Yes, I remember they could. Thank you. Please break the fourth wall.
But
he's
it's the
telling the
narration.
story. Yeah, he's telling the story
Yeah.
to someone. Who? His kid?
To us.
No, he's telling the story to someone in
Ah,
the
okay,
story,
right.
not to us. I doubt they're really breaking the fourth wall. It's more like, let me tell you the story of how I met your mother, you know?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. But like indirectly to us,
Huh?
actually.
Yeah, because that's how I Met Your Mother works. You know, he's
Right.
telling the story to his kids, but really he's telling it to us.
Yeah.
That was so weird. I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah. You think he's telling the story to the next one?
The next One for All?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. But
It kind of feels the way All Might talks to him sometimes, and tells him stuff.
Mm-hmm. So this is putting even more excitement for this event that's about to happen. Like saying,
Right, a major
Yeah.
incident.
Yeah.
This is it.
that doesn't mean that the event involves them, though. Maybe they won't even go.
Or maybe even if they do go, they won't actually count into it. They won't do anything.
Because I wonder, like, is Deku really going into something else right away with his
Yeah.
broken arms? Well, his arms are healed. Well, he can move them, but they're
yeah,
not
he can.
healed.
Right.
If I get even a whiff of combat, then I will make you return. I will be the Watchman.
Watch Meninda.
But who watches the Watchman? A rescue without combat. It's not realistic. Yeah, exactly.
It's not gonna happen.
They won't realize how unrealistic it is. They want to go. I feel like Bakugo will be illuminated that he had to... I mean, that shouldn't...
That's not the reason not to go.
Yeah. He would be mad regardless, you
Yeah.
know, because he got captured. Yeah, I forgot that this guy is really friend with Bakugo. You know, they're always together. That's why he's so involved in it. More so than the other students. The pressure All Might put on him is too much.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
And there's another thing is that he's giving him all these like cryptic messages, ideas of how he should act that really never apply in 100% of the situations. Like, yeah, it's true, you should be like a hero saving people with a smile on your face, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
You should like just go in and save people because that's what heroes do, but not always. Like sometimes you have to stop and think.
Is that their Converse quote?
Oh my god, look at him.
And this is kind of a... You hear the music? It's kind of a riff on James Bond music.
Ah, didn't even think about that.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah, you're right.
Oh, right, there's such a rule. She can't just make anything with
Right.
a quirk. 'Cause she would ruin the economy.
Interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Right.
What if she makes money?
Oh, they're not at the raid?
What's wrong with Aizawa? Look at him.
Oh, public apology.
He's so angry.
Treating them like the bad guy. I know it's normal for the journalists to ask the question,
Yeah,
you know?
that's
Like
true.
a student got kidnapped.
Wow.
People turned on them so quickly.
Like in a second.
Results are everything, yeah. If they don't have results.
But at the same time, you can't blame them for getting attacked. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Are they supposed to be perfect? More than the heroes are so uptight. But like, I like this. Like even the way Shigaraki brings it up, you know, why are they being criticized? They only made small mistakes. Are they supposed to be perfect? You know, he
Yeah.
knows exactly what he's doing, but
Yeah.
he's also pointing out the absurdity of it.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Which you can't not agree with.
Yeah.
Like, he's right.
Once heroes receive compensation to save people, they aren't heroes anymore. Yeah, it's all about money or glory. Citizen blames the loser rather than encourage them. Yeah, the whole system is fucked up.
Yeah.
Is this society truly just? You like
Oh.
winning? Yes, Bakugo does love winning. We're not just a mob trying to commit crimes, I guess. They have an ideology now. I mean, first thing he's going to do is attack.
Of
Yeah.
course. Whoa.
I listen quietly to your endless talking. Let's go, Bakugo. Of course, Shigaraki isn't taken out that easily. Yeah, he's been looking up to heroes since he was a kid.
Yeah, there's no way he'd be turned over that easily.
I want to win like All Might. That will never change.
Whoa.
He's getting angry. Father? What was
Yeah,
that?
he said it before when he lost his the hand that's on his face.
Hmm. Oh.
So he mentioned something else that was interesting. That I guess it's in the same, like in the realm of whatever the villains are trying to do, but more specifically about what happens to this society or to this like system once you pay the heroes to be heroes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you pay someone to do a job, you expect them to do it.
Yeah.
What happens when they fail?
And when they failed, but that's the case here, you know,
Yeah.
the heroes failed, so you're not a hero anymore, you know.
Right,
you're,
exactly.
We're criticizing you.
When in reality, when someone saves you or tries to save you, he might succeed, he might fail. It's just
But
the reality of
Even if he
of
fails,
things.
you still should still,
Yeah.
applaud him for trying to
Yeah,
save you.
exactly.
But they're getting rock thrown at them
Right,
for
for-
trying and failing.
For trying and failing. This is just, I mean, it's a bad thing, obviously, in the sense that bad things happen when heroes fail,
Mhm.
but it's natural. You can't expect someone to win 100% of the times
Yeah,
just because they're called heroes or because
Mhm.
they're paid to do this job.
yeah. But I guess the point being that we pay you to be a hero if you can't be a hero, meaning doing a hero's job is to protect people, then what are you getting paid for?
Yeah, but it's not that they don't do it.
Mm.
It's that they can't always succeed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't know, like
The
like
police,
cops,
police
the
are not
police.
expected to
Right.
win 100% of the time, and like when a police either gets injured or dies or whatever happened, like horrible things happen to police officers all the time. You don't usually, unless they're at fault, which also happens. You don't usually point the finger at a police officer.
Oh, like
saying,
why?
Did you not stop this robbery? You
Right.
know?
Exactly. But it happens in every other profession. Like
Mhm.
doctors can save 100% of their patients.
Yeah.
Firefighters can get 100% of
Mhm.
the people out of fires.
And
you
of
know,
course,
it's-
and all of these, there are exceptions. There are cases in which they're at fault. You know,
yeah, there
not
are,
because
yeah,
they tried and failed, but because
they didn't do
they
the
didn't
right
do
thing.
exactly.
Yeah, it can happen, of course, but
If I'm,
it still stands that even when they do try and do the right things, it might not
it might
work
not
out.
work out. Yeah, and no, he's right. Like a lot of the things they were saying as they were watching the TV, like, it took so little for people to turn on their
Right.
heroes, to turn on UA,
Yeah,
which
I'm
was the most
shocked by that. Like,
respectable school, you know. And as soon as, well, not as soon, because a few incidents happened, more than one.
yeah, it's true. It wasn't only one
Yeah,
event,
but yeah.
but I guess this was the worst of them all. Like,
Because there was a definite failure to this
Right.
one, you know. In the other cases, the students got attacked, the
But-
school got attacked,
but in the end, things worked out.
Yeah.
All right.
but here they lost the kids, and a lot of the kids were injured.
Right.
So, what is the solution? You know, this is quickly becoming, in my opinion, the thing I'm interested the most in this show, which is the world in which they live more so than the, you know, the fights or the hero, which are
Right.
cool still. But this idea that like this world, you know, was built like that, but it is flawed at its core. And so what happens now?
Right. That's interesting. Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see more of that and see where this is going.
Yeah.
And there's another thing that I'm curious about, like very very curious about,
hmm
which is, so remember, like in the first episode, Deku says, first season, first episode, Deku says this is the story
became the
how
greatest
I
hero.
became the greatest hero, and it makes me wonder if the main question of their world right now is this system is flawed, how do we fix it? Or that's not their question per se, but it's our question, right? Or the question that the anime poses as a whole. Then how will Deku be measured? Like Deku's greatness
Measured, yeah.
be measured
Because
at the end of
your
this.
first reflex when he says the greatest hero, then you imagine adult Deku, super strong,
Right, yeah.
all might.
Like basically just like replaces All Might.
Yeah, but it might mean something else. He
Right.
might be in a wheelchair and still be considered the greatest hero. You
Right.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
Depending on what's your perception or what's your definition of what a hero is or should be.
Right. Or
Uh,
what it is exactly that he does that makes people think that he is the greatest hero.
Exactly. But no, it's definitely an interesting. Like I like the social push that they're putting into it. The fact that the villains, who are in most of their cases unredeemable, psychopath, sociopath,
Right.
villains. Even Shigaraki, which is an interesting character, he's layered, but he's still kind of just, you know,
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah. But they still have a vision of things that is not completely warped. Most of them, at least, because Muscular just wanted to kill.
Right.
But Hero Killer, Shigaraki, and another few, that lizard guy, they all mentioned similar things, which all in some way make sense. You know?
Right.
Uh,
Or rather, the premises make sense.
yeah.
Not necessarily the.
They have good observation. The conclusion they come to is not always
Yeah.
the most righteous one, but they make good observation about how society is broken.
Right. And it makes you wonder what would the world become, what their world become, if more of those people who don't necessarily have any kind of criminal intent would notice these issues,
Mm.
you know, but not then go ahead and become villains to try to fix
I'm
them.
sure that other people notice them, but it's just in the back of their mind. And I think that's one of Shigaraki's goal here, is that as long as the system works, people don't think about it.
Right, yeah.
But if you push even just one side of the wall, you know, if you just a little push, that's all it takes for people to realize, like,
that things aren't.
this wasn't working
Right,
to begin
yeah.
with, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's move on to our last episode for today, episode 9.
Whew,
See if we get some more
let's go.
narration talking to us out of nowhere. Of course, that's not the worst possible outcome. The worst possible outcome
Right.
is death. I mean, he's still not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not very stable at
Yeah.
all. Even the journalists can tell, you know, they want
Right.
to recruit Bakugo. Don't fall for it. Is he gonna fall for it? He's already angry. Look
Oh
at
my
his face.
gosh. It's like about to explode.
Don't let them trick you.
I mean, they're not gonna tell you if they
Yeah,
have
what's the-
a plan to attack.
But it's the... You said it, Mr. Aizawa. I'm still allowed to fight, right?
Yeah.
The teacher gave them permission. Father, what is this all about? Oh, he's going
Oh
to do
wow.
something. Yeah, the plan works even better if Bakugo joins them, to make Yui looks bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess his internship wasn't useless, eh? Because he got that internship because that hero, the jeans guy, thought something like this might happen.
Yeah.
All for one. Oh, this is getting
Okay.
interesting.
Are we gonna see him? Are we gonna know more about what that is?
And we got a pretty big explanation.
I mean, what's his plan right now, or what's he doing right now?
Are the heroes even planning to attack today? They were
They were
gathering.
preparing, right?
Yeah, they were gathering. Yeah, you paid for that. Why should I? And
Yeah.
the League of Villains, that's a big catch. Oh, Ragdoll was taken. Yeah, they said she was missing. That guy will definitely move. Oh,
No.
all for one. It is a race against time. Especially for All Might, who has limited amount of time. He can be in that form. Few minutes earlier. So they're using the tracking device, so at least they would find Nomu, right?
They should they should get to the same place, right? The heroes and the kids.
It
Because
looks,
they're using the
both
same.
the same tracking device, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is it really there? I don't really see anything, he says. No, there's something definitely.
What's that?
It's a bunch of Nomus. Yeah. They'll
Oh,
send those after the
wow.
heroes. It's the heroes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. I mean, for him to get to the door like that.
Oh, and they get warped quickly.
Oh wow. Smart.
Oh, yes. League of Villains. You can't run. Because we are here.
Oh my gosh. Of course it was prearranged.
Oh, they're cutting off their escape route.
Right.
The American gets to rush in. All Might.
He's American?
It's just like he keeps calling his attack by state's name, They'll call the Nomus. Oh, that Mount Lady. So I
Too
guess maybe
late.
the kids won't even have to do anything, maybe.
Yeah.
Get Bakugo out of here. Our anger. Ah, you underestimated our anger. The Nomus are under control.
Wow.
This is not the end for sure.
No, it's not, but
The name of the episode. He's gonna show up. All for one. He's not dead. Played around with his insides. Oh wow,
Yes.
this guy.
Oh wow, look at that power.
Ah, they know,
They know who they
are, all of them. There's nowhere left for you to run. Don't underestimate the law. No one came to save you. That's
Right.
the source of his hatred of heroes. It's fine. I'm here for you. It's like Orochimaru recruiting these kids,
Yeah. It's like what it's like what All Might says. I'm here.
He's gonna snap.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's someone else with a similar power. It's All for One.
Yeah.
What the? Out of his mouth?
Oh no, he got
Oh,
transported.
That's why I said get Bakugo
Yeah.
out of here.
I
That
mean,
was so stupid.
that would have happened even if he wasn't there.
Still.
2 minutes earlier. Okay,
yeah,
so I guess now we'll see what happened.
with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too easy.
Mm.
They said it was a big incident. It wouldn't be that
Yeah.
easy.
Wow.
What did they do to you? Oh yeah, she's catatonic. That's even more of a failure if they fail right now.
Yeah.
Like if you thought people were losing confidence before.
It's gonna be so much worse.
Oh, he took her quirk.
Yes, he did.
Oh. What if he's an ordinary citizen? No, he's not. Of course not.
He came from there, from inside.
And also he said, I took her quirks. Sorry. Oh,
Wow.
just one guy, huh? Turned the tide so much. I wish he wouldn't have gotten in his way. It was over in an instant, man. Look at this. Didn't even take a second. He's flying. Yes, it's him. All for one.
Of course.
Oh.
Wow. I am speechless.
Oh. Wow.
And of course he can do all those stuff. He flies and blows up things. He's been gathering powers.
Though he
For
said
how long
he
now?
depleted most of them in his condition, like after his defeat.
Mm.
So
But I mean, still,
he's getting
he
new
can,
ones.
He can gather.
Yeah. Oh.
That's insane. I didn't think he was there.
Yeah, I
Like
think he
with the
was
Nomus?
acting from afar.
Yeah,
Like I felt like it was him sending the Nomus, but I thought he was just in his chair, like sending them.
right. Not actually physically there. Like,
Mhm. But probably he would have to be close to use that kind of power, you know,
Oh.
maybe.
or like to know exactly where he's sending
Mhm.
them and from where.
Yeah.
Like the rap guy. The Nomus weren't where they were supposed to be, so he couldn't.
Yeah,
Bring
well, he
them.
didn't know where they were, so
Yeah,
you can't just
do
guess
it blindly.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to know.
what
the
you're
location.
getting and where you're sending
Mhm.
it.
Oh my
They
god!
should have gotten Bakugo out. That was stupid.
It would have happened even if they got him out.
No, we just established. If
Oh,
they don't
yeah,
know where
right.
he is,
Yeah,
the plan was to get Bakugo out. You know, you
Right.
take him, you run, you hide him somewhere.
yeah,
They want Bakugo, you know that.
yeah.
Uh,
That was stupid of them. Oh my
and
gosh.
they kept saying how, like, oh, you villain underestimated us, blah blah blah. You underestimated
Yeah,
them.
but I think it's because, and if you think about it, of all of them, All Might should have known
Yeah.
like who he's dealing with. If he was pushing them against a wall, that he would come out.
But they know that's why he called Gran Torino
Yeah.
to come. He said like,
But
if,
that's what I'm
if we
saying.
do that,
Like All Might knew,
yeah,
and it still feels like he acted kind of
Mhm.
recklessly.
Definitely. Oh.
I don't know how they're gonna get out of this one now.
Yeah,
Major incident.
I don't
there
think-
you go.
I don't think there can be a win for them out of this.
Not a total win, at least.
Yeah. No.
There's no way they're getting out of this. Like,
Unscathed, and
Right.
then the society will think even more badly of heroes.
but maybe that's what this is supposed to be about. It's not about bringing things back to what they were. It's about creating a new way
a new
for
normal.
things to. Yeah, exactly. For things to work.
We have to break down the system first
Yeah.
before we can rebuild. Yeah, quite frankly, I'm speechless. I don't know what
I
to
am
say.
too.
The episode kind of spoke for itself. Wow.
I didn't expect that ending.
Well, the title kind of gave it away.
Yeah, I guess.
But still.
Yeah, but actually I forgot the title by the time we got to it. Oh,
All for one. And the kids are just there, I guess, to witness it.
right.
It felt like they're
There's
not.
no way they're doing anything
Yeah.
against this guy.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's no way, even if they try, there's no way. Like, they can't even lift a finger against this guy.
I don't think All Might can do much against this guy, even.
Like, maybe all the pro heroes together
Yeah.
would hold him back. That's how it feels, you know? It feels like all those pro heroes together could maybe hold him back,
Hmm.
but not defeat him or anything like this.
Yeah. Because All Might has already been using his power for a while, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he has this time limit.
And also, his power is not as strong as it used to.
Hmm. But I suppose for him it's the same, you know. Like, he's been. Like he said, he's depleted a lot of powers. That's why he captured the girl, so he could have her power. And he was in a bad state for a lot of time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. I think
Yeah, me too.
we're gonna call it a wrap. That was episode 7, 8, 9. Our reaction to it. Of course, this is part of our goal to watch 100 and finish 101 animated anime number 2. This is a goal, part of our bucket list, our bigger bucket list of 101 things that we want to accomplish in our lifetime. Check out this channel for some other videos related to that bucket list. There's a lot of stuff in there, cooking, traveling, etc. Check it out. Subscribe if you like this video. If you did, comment in the comment section below. Let's see what could spark a good conversation. I'd like to talk about, of course, that surprise ending, but I think the more interesting conversation would be about this idea that Shigaraki brought, and that also Hero Killer was bringing, which is if a hero is getting paid, does it automatically solid the whole thing? You know, is it by itself, in essence, wrong?
Right.
Not
Yeah.
wrong in the sense that like, oh, they shouldn't get paid for their services, but as soon as they get paid, then the whole thing gets perverted. I think,
Like, as soon as it becomes a job.
yeah. Tell us in the comment section below what you thought about that debate, and yeah, have a nice day.